I'm sure great many of you know exactly what that is. Why is it always the curtains? Why is that? Who knows, really? Anyway. It's always the curtains. Yeah, give me a second. I'll have this. Doing whatever it's supposed to be doing. Maybe. All right. So, oh, I forgot. I so there, it's fine. So I
This lady done lost her cotton picking mind. Let me go pause her a minute. She's on there calling us all kinds of horrors, talking about her curtains. Her thoughts don't make sense. Nothing she says makes sense. Yet she could sit there, related with a certain piss frog over there, or whatever the fuck it is she says. Does she even make sense? So tonight, we're going to decipher this on 2 times, and then we'll just go on because I'm bored. Hubby's at work. Nobody's here. I got the whole night, guys. I just woke up at 6:30, got my coffee. Out of weed, though. That sucks. None. She's crazy. Her fragmented thoughts. I don't get it. Let's listen to her. She tries to talk shit on people. You want to keep bringing my name up, Jody, and including me in this big conspiracy thing of yours in your head. We're just going to continue to sit here and laugh at you. That's what we're going to do. Let's consider this a laugh at Jody night. A laugh at her expense. In my opinion.
yeah. It's interesting first one in. Yeah, whatever.
Hold on, guys.
I had like a really good.
Also, I didn't give you guys a proper hello. Hello, Holler Girl. Hello, Little Dev. AS2. Into the Darkest. Running Bear. Pearl Strand. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. This woman got me going woo. I haven't even heard it all yet. I heard a little bit of it while I was grabbing a coffee, which I'm going to have to get another one in a minute here. Jesus.
All right, and then
Here, let's make sure we get her big screen because she sits in the dark. Sometimes you got to try to read her lips, right? Does she not have electric, or is she just so cheap that she won't turn her lights on?
and yeah, you always got to come back to these. You don't have to, I guess, but when they're inserted so deep in your life and your families and all the other things and whatever around you, you just got to kind of keep up with them where you can. But I was made aware that, as you can see by the thumbnail, that exists.
I didn't even see the thumbnail.
I am.
I'll light one with you, Jody. I just won't look so dramatic doing it. She makes every cigarette light so dramatic. That's why people make fun of it. It's like she knows she's giving the
think about it. I mean, I do.
camera attention.
That's apparently what the hell's showing up as Zag Hags thumbnail. Not with Fred comment there. Thread of one Friday or another, I suppose. By the tag team duo of stalkers, weirdos have gotten up to some of the
Crazy hauler.
most targeted shit. I don't know. Now they're all doing shipping,
Yeah.
whatever.
Rhinestone
They
Cowboy.
just
Y'all
continue to
ever
double
hear
down on
that
it.
song? The Rhinestone Cowboy.
They're like, all right, sure, whatever. You know. I mean, that's
Oh,
not really as
hi, little Dev. Did I say hi to
vague as
you?
most of the tragedy pimps.
Yeah, I did. Glenn Campbell, yep. It's the Rhinestone
Like
Cowboy.
their shit to be. I'll tell you. Or as filtered through 30 sad, psychotic individuals as can be to buffer
She
between
did say she decorates skulls with rhinestones, right?
the tragedy pimps and the dirt and all
It
that,
is a good
and
song.
being kept clean, I think, I suppose. You know, it's just, I don't. It's like, really? Is that what's happening? Okay. Just onward, I suppose, right? Shit. Doesn't make a damn.
Yeah, she does, Lady R. With her
But
look, was that a
here's the
clown?
thing this
Oh
morning.
no, that was Hocus Pocus. That's her. She had a Hocus Pocus
She's
cup.
like,
Dude, everything in her life is a cartoon. It tells you she is not set in reality. This woman is what, almost 40 years old? I get it to have some cute shit. I got kids. I got an obsession with elephants. I have elephant stuffed animals and statues. I love the Care Bears. My husband buys me Care Bears. I keep them on the bed or up on the shelf. You know what I mean? But it ain't like behind me, like, oh, my curtains and my shirts and my everything's Harry Potter, Hocus Pocus. And if you notice, it's all set around Halloween, right? It's all set around darkness. This woman lives in her own dark shadows. She puts herself in a box.
all the decades, lives lived, family ties, this, that, the other, marriage, but whatever, you know. Um, I, theory itself, despite knowing people most of our lives, if not all of them, sometimes that's a thing. You know,
My
all follows are different.
Listen, my ex-husband, Lady R, used to get made fun of by all of our friends because his mom, his adopted mom, when he was first adopted by her, she would collect Cabbage Patch dolls that looked like him, and then she started adding the girls into it. And like we had our kids, and she gave us this bag of Cabbage Patch Kid dolls. I no longer have them. But it was the funniest shit because everybody, like all of our friends, would be like, "Oh my God, Mike, what do you got them Cabbage Patch Kids for?" And then I have Cabbage Patch, yeah, 1980s toys, animals from Safari Africa. I love the African decoration. Man, I need to hit the lottery so I can remodel my house. Yeah, I love the Cabbage Patch dolls. I told you the story of my daughter shaving her head with the Cabbage Patch doll. Okay, let's go back to this weirdo. I'm just saying she makes everything. Look at her shirt. Hocus Pocus. I mean, it's cute. It's okay to get into that stuff. It's not abnormal, but it's overdone by her as a grown woman, in my opinion.
And that one, unfortunately, comes from
I mean, even to the point where she lives in some kind of reality that she names her ex Voldemort.
a place where in theirs, you know, they really taught to kill their own and fuck around with people and do fuck shit, tamper with shit, play games with others, and, you know, have a good old time about it, you know. And he's here. We're taught to protect our own at all costs. Banging on me.
No, we need to make her disappear like Hocus Pocus. She ain't trying to disappear. She's trying to stay there. She's like Medusa, you know? Nah, we're going more than that. Succubus. That's been my word for her for a long time. She is the definition of a succubus. Suck the life right out of you. in my opinion.
I mean, it's necessary. I don't know. I figure one just has far too much lead paint. Too much fucking lead and shine.
Oh, I bet you it's pretty.
Too much meth in the bubble. That type of shit, you know. Too many genetic components for male genetic shit. Just in certain sectors of that particular group, what do you find with that one? Yeah, you know.
She had a whole live on why she wears her bracelets one night. Okay? I don't know if anybody caught that, which is cool, but that's something I did in the 90s. Okay? All the bracelets in the 80s with the Gumi bracelets, like that shit ain't even in style, Jody Sue. Nobody wears bracelets like that. Don't you know the kids make gummies now? They're out of rubber bands. They're really cool. I can make them too. Me and my daughter used to do it all the time. Maybe I'll make you one and send you one. It'll give you an upgrade on all them dirty little embroidery threads you wear on your arm.
I don't know. Some of us are taught to protect our families and
I don't have none of the originals. I wish I did.
some are raised to kill them, harm them, each other, play stupid all games on them. I ain't about that life.
We're here, lady, or
I'm into it.
go to the smoke shop, girl.
I am probably one of the very few that doesn't fear a freak show in that type of way. Though extraordinarily dangerous.
Yay.
Most realize it can be.
Copyright.
Me, I'm just like, fuck you, little bitch. Well, they're crazy from the same genetic line. Joy's tormenting women and children and abusing them and stalking our ass and making money off of it, especially online, apparently. My God, but wonders never genetically cease. It's a goddamn amazing.
I have that on 2-speed, but do you notice when she goes into things like that or she starts listing things off like names and stuff, she does it real fast. Her speech gets normal, like she hates us so much. She hates every YouTube content creator, every news source that isn't in Hawkins County. She hates every neighbor. She hates every human on this earth except for her littles. Jody, you've been wronged in life or something. I feel bad for you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. You need to go make some friends, calm down, quit the delusions in your head, and become a human, a normal part of society. Sitting in that dark little box that you put yourself into, you are welcome to leave at any time. I see you go get cigarettes. I see you put your lives on pause and go to the gas station so that you can get your big gulps, right? Like you leave your people hanging forever, ignorant. Why not? I'll be back. Go watch something else, shut it off and come back. I don't know, dude. Yeah, a heart full of hate. That's what it is. I don't even think she has cancer and a mental illness. She can live on her SSI, which she does. She's told us all that, right? I don't think it's so much a job, but a life. She needs to go make friends and calm down and quit hating on everybody. She's funny. She has a heart. You see it at times. I've seen it speaking to her. However, then she does this shit. I don't know if it's for show, but hearing Sharfie and all the other neighbors and other people, the Wells and Andy and people talking about her, to me, this displays how she is in real life. She hates everyone. My old lady cat's crying today. She's getting so old and I'm worried about her. I fed her. I did everything she wanted. I don't know what she wants. She's just crying. She's like 15 years old. Taj. I don't know what to do to comfort this cat today. She just wants to cry. I don't know. I hope she's okay. Yeah, a Grinch-sized heart. You can see some things come out of her. This cat's going to drive me crazy. Why do my animals always got to pick when I go live? You feel she's being paid? Yeah. It's crazy. Don't text and drive, lady, or we'll see you when you get back. Go get your smoke. I yell at my kid for that. I'd be in the car with him and he texts somebody and put that shit down. Which one was yours? I know a guy that gets originals. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the Care Bears. Mine was always Funshine. I loved Funshine. Funshine Bear is my favorite. And look, we got a running bear in here. We need to make them a Care Bear. I should make some funny Care Bear memes. Ones with like Fred fighting the bears. Can you see him fighting a big... He just smacks the bears. I do too. She gives me content. What can I say? Every time she mentions me, and I mean, I don't care that she mentions me, talks about me, the piss frog, and this, that, and the other. That don't bother me. What bothers me is when she says I was working and doing underhand shit behind the scenes that I wasn't doing. And if anything, I was helping her, sending her information, doing research for her. She would write me out of the blue that she needs something. Can you look this up? She continuously goes on about VIN numbers and license plates and looking up cars. Meanwhile, she's the one having people look up cars. I've showed you all the screenshots. She's insane, dude. I don't know what more to do. Fred Hill fighting bears. I say bears chasing Fred Hill. Yeah, he was in there like, I was smacking the bears. Jesus. These people on Ben Hill, man. I don't know. I never seen this shit. And I know people from Tennessee, like personally. In my real life, I know people that have lived in Tennessee and they don't act like this. It has to be something in that creek down there. Like just that road. Yep, you can go to school and get SSI. She went 3 times and wanted to go all the time. Aw. All right, let's put this back on. I gotta hear this shit. Straight clown night, Jody. That's what this became.
Haze with that one and Monster actually despise each other with it. I never fucking like, really. Monster in his own way makes. I like his own way, anyways. Of course. That motherfucker thought about it. Not surprised that.
It must be all the needles in the creek that she don't mind walking around in barefoot.
Goddamn day. And protected. And bitch and shit. Now, working with this group, however, changes a few things. I've gotten the gist of things recently. What they're headed for. It's Psyche.
Made up,
In
my opinion.
There's just too much leakage with their shit. And other things.
Yeah.
You got one hoe bag.
That's what I'm going to take her to the
Make it
vet.
raw
She
hoe bag.
hasn't been in a while. We're actually like a year behind on vet. We need to do that. Oh, she needs her shots. She's been fixed. Something, when they fixed her, like she has like a flab under there from when they fixed her. And I think they might have messed her up. I don't know. My poor kitty. We like inherited her. My father-in-law passed away. And I really didn't want her because I thought she was mean. You know, like she always hissed at us and acted weird at his house. But when she came here, she ended up being like the most lovable. She sleeps with us. She loves my husband. She's like an ugly calico type, like a negative that, what do they call them? A tortoiseshell. She's a tortoiseshell. She's like the ugliest, cutest, lovingest, fattest old lady cat. She's never had kittens, and we have my now ex-daughter-in-law's cats here, and they're going. I'm getting rid of them. But they like walk around her like she's the queen. They let her do whatever she wants. She eats first, she drinks first. I just wish I knew why she was crying so bad today. She's driving me crazy. She's getting old and it's worrying me. I think I'm going to make a vet appointment. You know what, guys? I'm going to let this play a minute and go see if I can consult her a minute.
Get up to the, like, one's putting out a little bit and the other one's doing the dirty work, like always. Ish, right? Well, and then finishing the fairy tale up shit. Make it look like it's all, shit isn't. Or that it is. I don't know, it's all just a bunch of hocus pocus, right? Now, there's so many things in play right now. So many people pissed the hell off and otherwise about things. Such a small Saharan pool, but sort of not, because the mains are still back there, even though you think quiet, they're still in the background. They're just busier because they're fucking around with so many cases.
Here she is. Crying for no reason. My old lady cat. Look, you're making your debut. She's so fat. I don't know why she's crying all day. Okay, baby. Let's put her down. Go ahead, sweetie. Yeah, I just don't know. Ain't she cute though? She's like ugly cute. Okay. Sorry if you guys hear her crying in the background. I don't know what her problem is today. I've done everything I possibly can for this cat today. No, she's fixed, Bethy Ann. She's not in heat. She's 15. She's been fixed for years and years. No, they have water. They have water right now. I have one of those. It's a water bowl that has the tank on it and it comes down and drips into the bowl. There's always water. Oh god, I got her fur all over my face. Yeah, that creek does have trash in it. Dead dogs, bones, skulls, horses, god, who knows what else. They probably drink the water. Jody Sue probably does. That's probably why she's all wacky. She ain't have no plumbing. Cats get dementia. That's what I was thinking, Pearl Strand. Because it's like I feed her and then she forgets I fed her. You know what I mean? She's crying for food again and forgets to jump up on the chair and go get food. That's exactly what I was thinking, that she might be getting a little bit of dementia. All right. I'm starting to notice little pattern with her when she does things like that. And it's heartbreaking because she's so old. She's our mama cat. We lost our old dog last year. In 2020, we lost our other old dog. Like all my animals were getting old, and now we have new cats and new dogs. And she's like the last one standing, the last of the Mohicans. I love her. Okay, let me take my face off of here. And yes, I'm in my jammies again. These are my favorite ones. Sorry, y'all got to deal with it. I didn't even get dressed. I woke up and went live after hearing like a few minutes of this bullshit she spews. Okay.
In the state of Tennessee, pretending they ain't. While the worst of the worst are left over here in front of you. Now, I don't know if y'all will recall a certain cycle that had the same scent on it or not. Same dates and times, folks. But there was one particular year, yep, every year, gearing after the same shit. You know, that's what they were doing. Anyways, I just tried just a little bit of a different angle, at least sometimes. Now, because of word usage and separate things occurring, God, I hate to be this vague with certain things, but razor's edge, tightrope, and such.
Razor's Edge. Elgums. Jody, oh my god, this cat's gonna drive me crazy, guys. I'm gonna go figure this out. Here, go ahead. I'm gonna let this play. I'll be back.
I don't even necessarily want to do what I'm getting ready to do. And then I'm gonna let them call my bluff. But I think for reasons right now, it's good to give them the weekend to ponder it. And yes, do a coin toss. And I guess for their sake, hope it's not too late to hit the brakes on their repeated pattern of fuckery. I do bite my tongue. I do have patience. No, I do. More so than those who have vowed to destroy us at all costs. More so than they ever will. Now, do y'all remember a certain cycle in the way back where somebody here got the tag number that I may or may not have left on a certain yellow vehicle? And then as soon as they had, I don't know, someone go by and get that, and then they got wind of it, pissed themselves like this and everything. Then the next thing you know, I don't know, this weird hoax thing happens. We get knocks on the door. The hoax involves shit that we know is not accurate, could have only been put in.
Okay, so I think I figured out my cat's problem, and I want to go back a few minutes here because I did hear her say this. My cat's problem is the kittens came down from upstairs, and I think she's bothered by them. So I didn't know the one kitten was down here, and it just went past my feet, and it was meowing too, and I think I'm hearing two cats meow. So we're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, now, this is when she talks about people calling. Did this really happen? This is what I want to know. Who called? Who made the call about Andy's stream? And why would they check the trailer and not Ben Hill Road as opposed to where they lived when this happened?
Certain cycle in the way back where somebody here got the tag number that I may or may not have left on a certain yellow vehicle. And then as soon as they had, I don't know, someone go by and get that, and then they got wind of it, pissed themselves like this and everything. The next thing you know, I don't know, this weird hoax thing happens. We get knocks on the door. The hoax involves shit that we know is not accurate, could have only been put in place by those, I don't know, as the flavor of them, been held to it and certain teams and shit, fucking with us again, right? And those built up block, bash. Somebody definitely had pulled records, tag numbers, I don't know. Was definitely connected to certain teammates at that time.
So she's blaming it on somebody on Ben Hill. That would have to be Dawn and Candace or Fred or Sharfie. God, who knows? So all this time she blamed it on YouTubers, but now she's blaming it on Ben Hill. Well, good.
Now, don't get me wrong, there's been more than a few of those throughout the duration. There always is more than one of those in every open and active case they insert themselves in. And then we've had several here who obviously pull, medical records, other shit, use their jobs to do fuck shit around us, work with this group, blah, blah, sometimes for years on end in the background, that type of shit. But then at one point, the team or somebody within it formulates, or several inside the team, formulates the idea to make a hoax call when it's Fed's time, calling in, I don't know, I think with attacking our own things, and I know who the puller's with during that time, right? And if they're around, it's fine. It's fine. Razor's Edge, no. But, yeah, the hoax is that Summer's body is here, and Monster was here living with Lil and I in the camper as well, as Summer's remains, no shit, because of a certain person pulling certain shit. And they said it got not only us, Knox, and we were told immediately, like, we know better than we know already. But, yeah, he's like, all right, whatever, right? And we spent the duration talking about other things because we all know it's bullshit. And they also targeted Monster with that at the same time, with that hoax shit. Now, feed Monster the idea that Lil and I ever said too that he had seen Summer play. That wasn't true. That was never said by us. And but it was helped mind fuck a certain Monster because obviously he don't listen. And then he went with the whole, no, it was a dream thing. Yeah, I'm like, whatever. but he didn't do some rebutting. And certain people decided to hide the truth. And certain others built around teams were doing fuck shit, pulling shit, got pissed on themselves when certain tags that only Benny was mentioning to Monster and trying to make him go do shit to me and to fuck me over.
What is her obsession with tags? Car tags, license plates, car tags. Jody, what's your look at that? Look at her on the screen with the fire. Woo, the devil in disguise. The rhinestone cowboy. She has an obsession with car tags. It's constant, and I'm telling you, that's what she wanted me to research. Car tags.
Rain spring. Now, this particular cycle has that same feel to it because there are several, I think, right now that go back towards those days that are all up in their feels lately, potentially. Oh, and if y'all remember, there was another cycle where they, I don't know, brought about a certain Linda around this exact time. Yeah, less than a month's tribe. But Monster and Style were already playing with them. Well,
this is what I mean. Why am I being sued? And there's people like her making these accusations. You've never seen me on here doing this, yet Linda hasn't sued her. Chicken on a Stick sued the both of us. I'm telling you, in my opinion, it feels like a setup, like Jody Sue and Chicken had planned it. That's honestly how I feel. And then for it to be dropped right before court or something, that's my opinion. And then she gets on here and accuses me of it. Listen, lady, I'm not fucking local to you, okay? I don't know these people. You do. Your old man went to school with them. Your sister's best friends with them. Stop it.
well before the 20th and enacted the false video and playing all that shit before that swapped over and changed the night. And they have the Google Meets and running the rooms already pre-planned to make me look so it's fun. But during that, oh, excuse me, what you had is them bringing about Linda, kick about like a tin can again, right? Between them on that old Google Meet, you know. It looked like they were threatening Linda blackmailing her doing whatever during that. And that's how desperate they were, blah, 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 right? Yada, yada, yada. Blackmailing up from Jenny, Adrian, Penny, BK, Scott, Penny, Rojo, all.
Alexa, stop. No, I had to respond, which I still haven't done. God, I hope the 30 days ain't up. I probably already lost. I really don't even care no more. Let them come and try to take my house. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm so sick and tired of them. I don't know why they did this shit to me. What did I do to them? I don't understand it neither. I've had so many people in my chat saying, why have they targeted you? Why have they targeted you? The only thing I can think is that I wanted to research the marathon and the billboards. And that's exactly what I did. And probably because these people know that I can see their lies. Like, for instance, I found the PI with Twister the other day. Is that what they're scared of? I don't fucking know. Y'all put this shit out here online. I didn't. No, because we all can. I'm not saying I'm going to solve Summer's case because, God, I know I'm not. I'm smoking a roach, dude. This is crazy. I don't have no weed. My husband's at work. You know, it's just like, I'm going to put this shit right in my bowl. She substitutes facts with pointless phrases like yada, yada, yada. Yeah, do you see? That's why I put my title as I did. Ask TM who Rojo is. That don't make me check Discord. Who is Rojo? I don't know. I think I just recently found out, tell me if I'm right, lady, or that Pepperidge Farm is Doug. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know all her stupid ass fucking names after all these years. I know a lot of them. She just be making it up, and then she changes. It's Rojo. That's her screen name. Jody's. Pepperidge Farm is herself. Pepperidge Farm knows. Floppy Burger, Floppy Britches. TM knows who Rojo is. Who's Rojo? TM? People are stating you know who she is. That is. I don't know if it's a he, she. Here goes the cat again. Holy shit. Taji! I'm so sorry about my cat tonight, guys. Not knowledge is power. That's who I was thinking it was. Why are you crying? Because the kitten's down here. Is that why? And why is Nova's kittens eating off Lola? Oh my god. It's Cat Haven in here today. They usually stay upstairs with the kids, but the kids ain't here, so. Into the darkest place. At least they made it sound like they were running tags. Yeah, they always running tags. Do you brush her? Yes. She has food allergies. Like, you know how cats love fish? She can't eat fish. Her fur falls off the back of her ass. She gets sick if she has fish, so like we have to get special food for her and make sure there's no fish in it. We just feed the cats all the same. They all eat without fish. Them tags were being run by Penny. Jody collected them and sent them to Penny. So does that mean that like Penny and Jody might have had a falling out and that's why she was sending me tags to look up for her? Your cat was lactose intolerant. Yeah, when they have food allergies, man, it's horrible. You know? That's exactly it. She got into a fight with them and thought I was smart enough, huh? To look up these tags for her. And I'm a dumbass, and I did. I ran 2 tags for her, and I paid so to do it. You know what I mean? You can do it legally. Like, they have websites you can go to and do that. However, I didn't like doing it, and then it came back to some freaky names that connected. Like, she... Jody, don't you understand in doing that and asking me to do that? That's how you connect people to people, right? Because the tags you gave me actually did connect the people that connect the lamplight, right? And the person you're speaking about right now. Okay, let's continue.
All the rest of my own shit, but the main characters that go make Brittany, Penny, Jenny, Adrian, etc. At least a portion of shown, blah, blah. Linda being kicked out, Rojo, the rest, slash Birdie, all the others involved in their ways, lips, etc. But from the little portion they handed out to the public, it was basically a.
And that phone call I have with her, where the one she doesn't want me to play, she talks about don't trust the PIs. They're bad. They're very bad. Don't send nothing to them. I can't believe you called them. She got very upset.
Double-edged, start getting killed piece. Like Mel and Linda, but you have to wonder yourselves. Really, with the blackmail ever? What the fuck? What the fuckity fuck? If you paid attention to what they were essentially.
My husband has a cereal that he buys at Shop and Save. It's a generic cereal. He loves it. He calls it fuckity fuckos. There's your fuckity fuck. Fuckity fuckos right there. The poop spew. All right, guys, I gotta run to the bathroom. I took my meds when I woke up, so I'll be running to the bathroom, and I'm gonna go see if I can quiet this cat again. But I'm gonna let this play. I'll be back.
Usually kicking Linda out about 4 again for the 400th time whenever it's convenient. The whole thing centered around somehow they're targeting I and the PIs at the same time. I thought, well, all right, what the fuck are these bitches been doing, right? Because I ain't talking motherfuckers. The fuck are they blackmailing Linda and bringing her out and blackmailing her when it's convenient, like the rest of the times they bring her out and do weird shit. So, what the fuck is going on there? And then, of course, you see messages passing back and forth, TM, Penny, whatever, etc. But then CZ sort of gets up to the dirty work of, doxing Linda, really, like threatened by, Jenny and Adrian Rest, right? She gets up to the dirty work that they promised. And there's this whole long-lived lawsuit crap. Since Benny threatened CZ and had prior knowledge of being filed for papers even to CZ this time, that shit took months to deliver. I noticed that shit. In the meantime, CZ's over sharing shit strange as hell right before Benny gets arrested. With links attached. Then he's paid real close attention. Well, see, he was pretty proud of herself for a minute. Then suddenly the lawsuit appears. Paperwork finally shows up after months and months and months. She starts getting some light on her, right? TM helps lift her off as she falsely accuses a sibling and stuff of such fuckery that she's now accusing everyone of trying to lay on her feet, much like this group's been wanting since a while on a fake check. Help tamper with certain things that had nothing to do with MGL. All the knowledge, folks. Anyway, it was to tamper with that fucking reward fund and to get it thrown in certain ways. Like they were going to attempt to do that mug they sent to Lawson and shit. Not all things are as they appear right now. But anyway, I just think they're all fucking smooth, man. But this time, what I've noticed is, hey, they were doing the same fucking cycle with us, of course, but you're getting ready to spearhead that shit. But it looks like now they're lacking some characters. So, from what I'm told, happening because I'm not touching fucking buttons over Gunway at the shit frogs, or really.
Yeah, my big cat is very bothered by the little cats. I'm gonna have to walk away and feed them, but she's talking about some shit right now that I want to talk about. I have so had it with her. I don't know why these people did what they did. Jody, you would know. You're the one in contact with them. Oh. You guys, hold on a minute. I found something. Let's switch it from Jody for a minute. Nice reminder. Hold on. I found a few things. I wanted to get in a prayer garden tonight. That's what I was working on before I fell asleep. Let's give this a listen. This is a video I made yesterday. Her talking about that just reminded me. So let's listen. All the dates and everything are on the first page. And there's no music. Sorry, it wasn't done.
I'm not going to get all into that because I'm going to mess around and end up showing one of her kids and shit, and I don't want to do that. So lean on me. Baltimore is Andy. Where is Andy? Well, Andy still lives right there. It's Jody Sue. Wait, he's 40. He's 40? Is that him? That ain't him. No, that ain't him. Is that him? Hold on. That ain't him.
So the reason I'm showing this is because, one, this proves that Benny didn't know Andy prior. Okay? 2, fuck Andy. I think it's funny as fuck. You guys are going to laugh. And 3, it shows how they're suing me for doing exactly worse than what I have ever done to anybody on here on these YouTube streets. So let's go. I think this is like 20 minutes long. I'm just going to pause. I got to go get coffee. I ran to the bathroom, but I hurried back. I'm just going to pause and let you guys listen, and you guys can have a couple laughs. Fuck them all.
Say it ain't so. That's him. Is that him? That's Tennessee Hills right there, Bobby. Oh, boy. You understand me? Is that him? Yep. That's him, huh? That's him, huh? Well, fuck, she's with somebody else. He's with somebody else. That can't be him. They just split up. Hey, maybe they had a very open relationship. He don't look like no KKK, none of that. Like, got something going on with his throat right there, though. I don't know what that is. They weren't married. Okay. Yeah, Jody Sue got kicked to the curb. She loved that land, too. So this is the man we're hiding right here. That's him. I can see why he's with her. Like, she favors Jody, right? Like, I mean, look at a bunch of these rappers. Their first baby mama wasn't all that, right? They don't change to something a little more refined until you get to the money. You understand what I mean? Right? Boy, look at any movie star. His first baby mama was a Rottweiler. George Andrew Berman. Okay, let's look that up. All right, his real name. Whoa. Wildflower. Is that him, though? No, it's not, because it's Berman. She said that. George Andrew Berman. Oh. George Andrew Berman. Married. No, that ain't him. I don't think this is him either, huh? Does he have Facebook? Okay, he don't got Facebook. Okay. He's been hitting in his neck. He's older than her. Yeah, that's what I thought. Credited reduction in drug overdoses to a massive federal drug trafficking investigation. Oh, anything to keep from giving himself the credit, because you got to put your feet on the fucking ground. You got to put your boots on in the morning to go out in the fucking woods in Tennessee to fucking fight some crime. You can't do that with no fucking Stacey Adams on. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna go out here and look for this girl in these fucking slick bottom gators. What? Oh, Bernard. Sorry. George Bernard. King's Court. There he is. Damn, look at the face. Look at the head on this motherfucker. Holy shit. We found the leader of the Klan, didn't we? Oh my God. Look at his fucking backdrop is a pimple picture. What the fuck? Look at the mullet on this thing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Holy shit. Joni? Oh, look at the face on that thing. Wait a minute. Oh. Holy shit. The fuck you mean? If I haven't never, like, hold on, look at this shit. Look at here. Watch it. Hey, some of y'all old folks. Hold on, look. Look at this shit. Deliverance movie poster. Holy fuck. Who's texting me? Mike BTS. Are you okay, bro? George Bernard. You know what I'm in? Oh, wait, look at here. I know I'm on a fucking rampage. I know that right now, guys. I mean, Eddie Sweat. Backroads Living, Outlaw Armory, Nighthawk Custom Firearms, Lipsy's Guns, Fat Boy Natural Barbecue, WJHL. Very interesting. Boy, let me see. About married to Polly Bernard? She just looks like she just put leather on kids their whole lives. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Like, she looks like she's been strapping kids for a while. Like, it's just something about that haircut, right? Like, and she just looks like, I mean, this is your channel. You look pissed. Somebody took your fucking picture for it. She wanted to. Oh, look at there. Looky there. What'd you just say? Hold on. Read email from Lizzie. Well, let me look at it first. 500 grams of cocaine. 65 years old. Drug trafficking, he was, holy shit, he got 150 months. Fuck me, that's 10 years. Oh, it's change. Lawson said that following a series of federal drug indictments and arrests in July 2012, which included Light and 31 other defendants, many of whom were from Beach Creek area south of Rogersville, the drug overdoses rate in Beach Creek has dropped off almost to nothing. So this guy is the one with the pills and the shit that's going to kill you. What's up? I'm reading it right now. So we just looked at a lot, didn't we? Hold on. It's too small, man. Hold on. Get off me. I got a fly on me, man. There's a light. You got white holler, light holler, you know. I can't believe he just got his shit all open like this. He's got an old woman like ex-old woman like Jody Sue. Just
Yes, Taja is bothered by the kittens. There's nothing I can do about it. The kittens are bigger and they're running around and they're crying. And it's just a crazy cat day in here. Look at that hairline. Dude, I'm going to be honest. When I seen that picture of myself, I thought that was Jody's old man too. Okay. However, have you guys ever seen me dox people like that? No, Squall's done it. Benny's done it. Have you seen me do that? They're taking me to court. You can't make this shit up.
fucking just wild as a fucking animal sanctuary. Oh, Candace just sent me a pic. What did you say, sweetie? I'm gonna open that privately. I'm not gonna open it up later. Let's see here. I'm sure probably all y'all already left out here, didn't you? I'm here by myself doing this. I'm in here by myself. There's no light. I'm in. There's light. Sunshine light. Okay. So you know that there's a good side and a bad side to this family. Hoo-ah. Let's see if this greasy bastard was using Facebook to sell his dope. James, Wright, Kingsport, in. Sevier County. Huh. Polly is the mother. He might be George Sr. Yeah. Crime talk. I'm with you, baby. Sorry. Hold on. Let me catch up on some of this over here. Let me show you something real quick. I'm going to go to Squall Tits channel real quick. Man, it's one rogue moderator fly in here. Man. Squall Tit. Where is... Oh, it must be down.
Put all your content back up, Squall. There's proof that you have it. Even though he only looks at the videos here, I wish he would have fucking clicked on that live link. Put all your shit back up, Squall.
So there was a lot of stuff wrong with that first interview with Jody Sue. And what I have an issue with that I'm starting to put together in my head. So the first video she did from the camper, she talked about how, you know, at first she had this interaction with Jackie Dobbs, right? Sissy, I'm coming back to you, love. I'm not done. Somebody remind me to talk about, finish up about Sissy. Anyways, Jody Sue, initially she was like, yeah, I was worried about having another interaction with him, but then I did and realized, oh, he's not that bad. So you've got her thinking that JD isn't that bad. Then you've got her talking about pop-up clans. I'm not here to judge somebody by how they look, but this is one of those times in life that I'm kind of judging somebody by the way they look. I'm just keeping it real, right? Like if somebody, y'all are gonna eat somebody, they're gonna eat me up for this.
It's the Rhinestone Cowboy.
Look here, man. Here. If I had to fucking, if you put a bunch of pictures and you ask me to pick out the fucking weirdo, unfortunately, I'd have to pick him out in my top 5. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, it's just that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. It's like that. There's a common thread. There's something about when you look at someone who's done something wrong and you see the picture and you're looking at it and you also know that they've done something wrong and you look at them with a certain sort of morbid curiosity maybe, but you start to morph what you're seeing into a picture that is kind of like a discernment. Okay, that's what I'm leading this to, is like, I've been in enough institutions and dealt with enough fucking sleazeballs and knowing what they were in trouble for and looked at them in the face while they were in there and seen them all over on the street after you see them on the fucking, like, you see weird.
Benny, you tried to get your mama to pay 10 grand to get you out of going to prison. You ain't been in enough institutions. You might have spent a couple nights in the fucking AC, well, we call it AC, or Allegheny County jail, but little jails. You ain't been in no goddamn prisons. You ain't no big fucking gangster. Sorry, I have to say it. Please quit trying to pass it off like you're someone hard. Sorry, guys. Had to add that. He ain't been in no damn institutions. He spent a couple nights in jail and cried like a big ass baby.
Ass people, and you get a discernment about what weird ass people look like. Now we also know from Jody Sue that he's a colossal domestic offender. Does that change how you look at him? Right? At the very least, he's a chronic, colossal domestic violence offender. Wow. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Right? I didn't make up his life for him. He did that. Condition bias. That's what it is, Duck and Felonies. You're right. But then, Duck and Felonies, we know that he is actually not a good guy, because if we all believe Jody Sue, she says he's the biggest narcissist. He's dangerous. She's around him and she's hearing about pop-up Klan meetings. Unless she has another friend who knew about some pop-up meetings. Maybe you see where I'm going with this. A leopard does not change its spots. One shot, Scott. You're absolutely right about that, brother.
Funny, he uses the words institutions. What? Mental institutions?
Hooah. Oh, Mama Jan's in the house? Ooh, I better tighten it up then. Tighten up anymore. Now, I'm so sincere, y'all. Like, this. Fuck me, man, guys. Holy cow. Somebody in the chat gave it to me. All right. So, confirmation. That dude, the confirmation, and I'm not saying it like, CM confirmation. I'm saying it like confirmation that, like, that dude fucking triggers my discernment. That's all I'm saying. Like, that dude fucking triggers my discernment. Hold on. So, let's step on back, right? Holy shit. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me send this. Okay. The beautiful Squall Tip. She was the one that was doing all the work with Jody Sue. Now, let me tell you what happened. Jody's Squall Tip. She's public with it now, so it's not. Where you at, Squall Tip? Okay. I'm going to invite a guest. Hold on. All right, so she is making everyone that she knows of that has had anything to do with Candace into a bad person. Dale, Terry. Okay. Still wrong. Damn, we fucked up again. That guy's a fuck.
Lady R, I agree. I do believe that some shit has happened to Jody. However, I think she has exaggerated deeply on the things that have happened to her. I don't believe her trailer was ever robbed for some trail cams. Because for some SD cards, because if that was the case, there would be a police report, right? I've looked. There's none. Why would you not turn in the fact that some evidence in Summer Wells' case that you had and had not turned into LE was stolen from your home? Yet you come to YouTube. I think it's fake. Right. Offering them the Ernie. They don't exist. in my opinion.
Fucking weirdo. That's George Sr., I guess, eh? It's a process, right? There he is. There he is. Okay. All right, so hold on. This is Daddy. That's what that is. This is Daddy. Okay. Gosh. The Daddy like that? Holy shit. George Bernard, Andrew Jr. Where's little George at? David Buchanan.
All right, what short are we going to? I haven't really been paying attention. What short should I go look at, guys? Give me the name of it again if I missed it. I can't click that, lady, or just what's the name of it? Enjoy the land, Karen and the pups. Have a good weekend, honey. The 18th one. Okay.
Free to face the life that's ahead of me. That I don't know.
So he used to advertise like.
See, he drove his mom crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, put recording devices and stuff all through under her house and stuff, and just torment her to death. I mean, that I.
Was that the right one? I couldn't hit pause. I don't know why. Click the bottom, read the description. Okay. Hold on, let me go back to it.
That I don't know.
She took it off.
That I don't know. That I don't know.
So he used to advertise like.
See, he drove his mom crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that I don't know.
So he used to advertise like.
She just removed it.
Yeah.
I mean, put recording devices and stuff all through under her house and stuff, and just torment her to death. I mean, that I don't know.
So he used to.
There it is. She removed it, guys. She's watching. Good. Can you post them, Lady R, and I'll go look at your channel? No, it's right here. Ah, I got it. As some of you are unaware that you all share the same team, the same cleansers, the same handlers, the same friendly buddies who protect you, the same pack you send to target others to do your dirty work. Hold on, I'm not. Here's your sign, shaking my head. Idiots. Half of you a-holes have no idea what kind of danger you are in or how long you've been thinking or running the shark while you are actually already in its stomach being digested. And P.S. You are no better than Monster. You know what you, Stahl, and your team did to set up all kinds of things and people and tamper with and lie to LE court services, etc. There's proof and evidence of it, so you should probably worry about that. Plus, you're being used to help, set up others falsely and discredit them with your BS since you were, I lost my place. Acquired for exactly that, nothing more. You think Z acquired F, then F and D got with him without promise, payment, and for a reason. Laugh out loud. Do you think you were acquired because you were valuable in any way other than hell they could use you to F with kids? Yeah, listen, guys. I'm not even going to read the rest of this because it's nothing new. She says the same thing in her lives. That description doesn't bother me because it's the same grandiose thinking and shit that she says daily. Like it's just her word spew. There's somebody I pointed out the other day. She was like, oh, because I love your kids. You know what I mean? This is nothing new coming from Jody Sue. Hey, that rhymed. Nothing new coming from Jody Sue. I'm just saying. Hey, peekaboo. Roar. I'm not on any team, Pearl Strand. I sit here, I come out, I do my own research. Yes, I had help. That as above, so below, Gary, whatever. She helped me. She actually taught me how to research. If you want to get completely honest, besides the normal, like been verified and Pacer and all that other shit, you know what I mean? She's the one that taught me how to search Facebook. So I don't care to do it no more. I'm not part of any conspiracy. The problem is that I backed down from whatever it is they were doing, and then I came directly to YouTube and outed it. Like there's some funky ass bullshit going on here. I think Squall's lying. They're sending me Google link meets. Penny's sleeping. Scott's showing his face. Still to this day, no matter what, even knowing the PI was working with Twister, that shit doesn't make sense to me. Why so many? Why locals? Why fucking with people? Why do you get people like Jenny and Adrian? That's why I don't think Jody Sue's lying all the time. Do I think she's a part of it? Yeah. Do I think she was dumped after she started all of it? Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah, there's truth in it for sure. I'm not a troll. Used to watch you before you closed your channel down. Well, thank you for coming back, Beth Smith. I know who the trolls are. They make it obvious. And I keep them. That's another thing too, guys. For new people that come in, if you see a troll or you see somebody being ignorant, don't reply to them. I keep the comments for a reason. Just ignore them. Let them troll. It's funny. Did you see the pictures Ziggy put up about? Yeah, peekaboo. Andy's saying that that's not his house and that it's not real. I wish Ziggy would elaborate on it, or maybe she did and I missed it. I don't know. I haven't been watching her lives. I don't know what the fuck she's walking the dog and cooking and trying to change her channel again. For some reason, she doesn't want to talk about Summer the way she used to. I think it's because Fred has been told not to talk about Summer. We know that for fact. So in the big picture, what do you want us viewers to know here about Jody Sue? I think that she is a grifter. I think that she has caused a lot of harm in Summer's case. I think that she has caused the confusion. I played it the other day, what I wanted you guys to know about her. And here, I'll go back and do it again. Give me a minute. I gotta remember which one it was. This one, I think. No. However, hold on. I can do it a different way. I know where I have it saved.
Throughout history, public outrage over the harm or disappearance of children has been a consistent and powerful force. From the earliest days of witch hunts to modern-day cases, people have always banded together in large groups, demanding justice or punishment for those believed to have harmed the most vulnerable members of society, children. Witch trials and fear for children's safety 16th, 17th centuries. One of the driving forces behind the infamous witch hunts of the 16th and 17th centuries was the fear that witches were harming children. Communities believed that witches could bewitch or even kill infants, and this fear often led to large-scale hysteria. In the Salem witch trials of 1692, for example, accusations of witchcraft began when several young girls claimed to be afflicted by witches. The idea that children were being harmed or possessed rallied entire communities into frenzies of accusations and executions. Public gatherings, often resembling mobs, would form outside the homes of the accused, driven by fear and a desire to protect children. This mirrors how modern-day communities still gather and protest when children are believed to be in danger. Medieval Europe and child harming myths. In medieval Europe, the public's deep fear and suspicion over child harm led to mass hysteria, particularly with false accusations such as the blood libel, the myth that Jewish communities were killing Christian children for ritual purposes. These accusations sparked violent public outrage, often leading to deadly attacks on entire communities. For example, the case of Simon of Trent in 1475, a young boy whose death was falsely blamed on Jewish people, incited mass persecution, fueled by rumors and unproven allegations. The mob mentality that drove these attacks was very similar to how modern communities react when children are thought to be harmed, protesting or rallying outside the homes of those accused. 19th century moral panics and the protection of children. In the 19th century, outrage over the mistreatment of children shifted focus to child labor and exploitation during the Industrial Revolution. Public protests, rallies, and campaigns against child labor conditions pushed society toward reform. The intense anger directed at factory owners who exploited children mirrored the way communities today express public outrage toward those suspected of child harm. This era showcased the historical continuity of public anger when it comes to the protection of children. Cherry Mahan and the public outcry in the 1980s. Fast forward to the 1980s, and a prime example of public outcry surrounding a missing child is the case of Cherry Mahan. In 1985, 8-year-old Cherry disappeared after stepping off a school bus in rural Pennsylvania, triggering a wave of shock and fear in the community. The "Have You Seen Me" mailings featuring her face became iconic and represented the national public's desire to find missing children. People gathered at vigils, organized searches, and held signs expressing collective anger and desperation over her unexplained disappearance. The outcry over Cherry's case reflected how society had evolved, but the emotional core remained the same: communities rallying together when a child is harmed or missing. 20th century case, the Lindbergh baby kidnapping, 1932. The case of the Lindbergh baby in 1932 further exemplifies how public outrage over a child's harm can consume a nation. When Charles Lindbergh's infant son was kidnapped, the entire country was gripped by fear and fury. Massive searches ensued, and the pressure on law enforcement was immense. When Bruno Hauptmann was eventually arrested, the intense public demand for justice led to a trial influenced by public opinion and media pressure. Much like today's high-profile cases, the mob mentality was evident as the public pushed for a conviction, whether or not there was complete evidence. The case of Casey Anthony 2008 to 2011. The modern-day parallel is stark in cases like Casey Anthony, accused of murdering her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee Anthony. When Kaylee disappeared and was later found dead, the public outcry was immense. Crowds gathered outside the Anthony home, screaming for justice. The media attention on this case was overwhelming, and the public's anger was palpable, fueled by the belief that a mother had harmed her own child. Even after Casey Anthony's acquittal, the collective rage did not dissipate. People felt that justice had been denied, much like the emotional aftermath of witch trials centuries ago. Haley Cummings case 2009. Similarly, the case of Haley Cummings, a 5-year-old who disappeared from her home in Florida in 2009, saw a massive public outcry. As search efforts dragged on, frustration grew, and people began gathering outside the family's home, demanding answers and accountability. Rumors and speculation swirled, much like in historical cases, driving the public's emotions higher. This case, too, showed how quickly communities can rally when a child's safety is in question, and how quickly blame is cast, even without definitive proof. From the witch hunts of the 17th century to high-profile modern cases like Cherry Mahan, Casey Anthony, and Haley Cummings, public outrage over child harm has been a consistent and deeply ingrained part of society. Whether driven by superstition, misinformation, or real tragedy, communities have always rallied together, expressing their collective anger and fear when children are harmed or go missing. The methods may have changed from burning witches at the stake to protesting outside the homes of the accused, but the core instinct remains the same: to protect the vulnerable and demand justice for children. In the Summer Wells case, Jody Sue Brown's involvement has added a significant layer of confusion and distraction, particularly through her public accounts, actions, and interactions with media and social platforms. Her role as a neighbor who claimed to hear a scream on the day of Summer's disappearance, and the subsequent fallout from her statements, shows how the media and public involvement have escalated emotional reactions in this case, even at the cost of clarity. Comparison to historical and modern cases. Like in historical cases of child harm and disappearance, public reaction to the Summer Wells case has been intense. However, with the influence of social media and figures like Jody Sue Brown, the response has reached new levels of complexity, distraction, and confusion. The witch trials, or the cases of Cherry Mahan and Casey Anthony, were marked by public gatherings, but today, platforms like YouTube and Facebook amplify the reach and intensity of individual voices. Jody Sue Brown, by positioning herself as both an insider and a whistleblower, mirrors the emotional influence seen in figures from past high-profile cases. Her initial claim about hearing a scream, later deemed unfounded by law enforcement, fed into a media narrative that kept the public emotionally charged. Much like in the case of Casey Anthony, where media-driven emotions overshadowed facts, Brown's presence and shifting accounts have led many to focus more on her and her claims rather than the core facts of the case. Media's amplification of the Summer Wells case. Continuous speculation. Jody Sue Brown's video series, where she details her version of events from the day Summer went missing, has kept the case alive in the public eye. However, her narratives, especially claims about searching before Summer's mother, Candace, came off the hill, have added layers of speculation. As in cases like Haley Cummings, where public narratives led to distractions from the investigation, Jody Sue's statements have similarly drawn attention away from crucial facts. The role of misinformation. Much like earlier moral panics and public hysteria in witch trials, Jody Sue Brown's changing stance from defending Candace to claiming Candace asked her to change her story has caused confusion. The public, already emotionally invested, reacts to these shifts, leading to an environment where facts and fiction blur. This mirrors how, in the Salem witch trials, shifting accusations and changing narratives fed into the hysteria and distracted from finding the truth. Impact of Jody Sue Brown's actions. Distraction and focus on self, rather than keeping attention on Summer Wells, Jody Sue Brown's actions, including her videos, claims of being targeted, and her participation in schemes like auctioning the shirt she wore while searching for Summer have drawn attention to herself. Much like in the media-driven frenzy of the Lindbergh baby kidnapping, where public focus shifted to personal narratives, Jody Sue's involvement has led to a situation where more energy is spent on dissecting her claims than on seeking justice for Summer. Conflict with other creators. Jody Sue's accusations that YouTube creators are causing harm to the case have further fragmented the public discourse. While claiming to hunt tragedy pimps and accusing others of making the situation worse, she has herself become a central figure of distraction. This public conflict resembles past instances where individuals involved in child disappearance cases became embroiled in personal feuds, diverting focus from the main goal of finding the missing child. Conclusion. In the Summer Wells case, the role of the media and figures like Jody Sue Brown has magnified public emotions and, in many ways, derailed constructive efforts to focus on Summer's disappearance. By making herself a vocal participant and changing her stance on key details, Jody Sue has shifted the public's attention toward her narrative, much like how certain historical figures or community members have shifted focus in past cases of child harm. This trend of distraction through personal involvement and speculation continues to fuel public confusion, making it harder to keep the investigation on track and aligned with the search for justice for Summer Wells. This situation highlights the power of media and influential voices in shaping how the public feels and reacts, often intensifying the emotional response at the cost of clarity and effective action.
Did that make sense, Kirst? Jody Sue is a distraction. She causes harm. She's the biggest tragedy pimp over there to make money. She has auctioned off her shirt. She has done all the things in cases that you can reference her to as the neighbor of a missing child. She makes herself more important than Summer, in my opinion. Her domestic violence is more important than Summer being gone. We can't find a missing little girl, Jody. The law can't find a missing little girl, Jody. It's not about you. It never has been. You have made it that way, in my opinion. That's what I want people to know about Jody Sue. Does that answer your question, Kirst? I posted that yesterday. However, let's go back and see how she trashes everybody while she has caused, in my opinion, 95% of the confusion in Summer's case, as well as dirtied her testimony if they ever needed her if Summer was found. In my opinion, Jody Sue knew exactly what she was doing.
Either. Hell, I give a fuck. I don't give that much of a fuck. I got years worth of shit. So whatever. Anyway, like, damn, bro, knock it off. No, they won't. So here, tale through the grapevine, it looks like Susie is doing somebody's dirty work. Wildly enough, fucking saying some wild shit, and it looks like, putting out just enough to get others to then do her dirty work and go disseminate it through places, and then they become the weapons of, and it looks like hands off that way. It's fucking manipulation. Mindfuck shit, right? Shit they think so vague, it can't be proven, or that say like some of the craziest bits over there aren't the ones using 40 accounts at once to go into their chats and start the ripple effect. But I'm sure data and things and what the feds are able to pull show that some people are buying 40 accounts apiece, putting out, disseminating the false information that it looks like when naive or stupid or ignorant or half crazy fucking YouTuber puts out wrongly, but that's meant to be a legal buffer as well. I'm sure the feds are on top of it. Surely. I'm sure it's not all as vague as these fuckers think it is. You know, especially not.
Am I vague? Yeah, I played a little bit of games with the Riddles shit to show you how it goes down the line, and it still connects. It still connects. Chicken on a stick, TT, three-way calls to the PI, who's working with Twister, who's infiltrating Libby's chat. It still connects. When have I ever been fucking vague, Jody Sue? You are the one that talks in riddles. You are the one that is vague, in my opinion. Fuck around and find out.
Out in the same damn agencies are watching them at the same time before cases deep in Tennessee. And so many other law enforcement agencies have watched the way they work. And if you go back to Coop's Flares with the Facebook, YouTube, and then you watch how we were all acquired and the mental and emotional manipulation and the way those two social media platforms and the missing Summerwell groups and the missing Sebastian groups and the tragedy pimps here work. And you can even tell Coop and them are aware that's what they are. You know, I'm sure that the rest of everyone is. It's pretty blatant.
Andy, I have some questions for you that I don't think you've ever been asked. Have you ever met Chase 423? Did you know Ralph Wishon? Do you know the people related? Do you know any Wishons? How often did you hang in Jonesboro? How often do you go to Amy's home? Johnson City.
Especially if you're already one of us who have experienced that type of insertion and intake and acquisition by this group. It's pretty damn easy to spot. And how they also did the same to Seth, Chris, and Katie. This well-organized group, this one, that works together over Facebook and YouTube, and how they did all that same shit to them. The mindfuck, emotional manipulation of to acquire, make it look like the public, other people came to them as their units. I'm pretty sure they'll bear that out. And other things. Communications, background, plotting, planning, scheming. They think nobody will keep up with because it takes place between so many different devices and different methods and means at the same time. Feds or whoever can't pull.
All of you in my chat who has personally written me on Messenger, right here out loud, tell Jody Sue how often I answer you back. Tell Jody Sue how often I read your messages. In all honesty, if any of you in my chat has ever messaged me, I would like you to reply to that. How often do I even check my messages? Do I have any emails with you guys? If so, what are they about? It's very few. This is why.
Pull it, won't see it, whatever. I don't care what they hope, quite frankly. I think Coop's words in the way back give it away. So anyway, after that fake check, pretends MGL fight fuckery, much like the Ginger Snap fight fuckery, St. Jude fuckery, Sickles fuckery, whatever else fuckery. Anyway, the thing is, it also looks like a certain hag is using the other hag, half and half to the one who's going to play the dead. It's also dumb, but there's proof that it knows better. It's one of the things it's posting, and then it's letting the other one take over and do the rest of the work. So those two dumbasses think nobody can put that 2 + 2 together, and neither one could be blaming. One just looks like fucking half crazy and stupid. The other one looks like a knife dead.
That would be you and Holler, Lady R.
So just, well, whatever, and wrong. But there's enough evidence they know better because they already tried to dox Fickles. It's weird. And then CZ is immediately picking up on hag shit. I'm pretty sure 2 + 2 is easy to come to. Wouldn't you say? And now that the Saharan pool is so small, and only certain characters and teammates and shit are visiting right around certain attack cycles and targeting, boy, it has a scent and flavor on it. It's pretty goddamn bold. I find it a little strange. No, I don't. Now, here's my thing. Because of language in the background, several conversations lately, whatever. I just, like.
Jody, do you understand what you just said? Because of what's going on in the background, different conversations and stuff. So what you're telling me is you're answering people, replying to people, and working with people in the background. You're doing exactly what you accuse me, Holler, Lady R, Penny, PG, Tiffany, Dolly, Brooks, Ernie, every fucking creator on this platform. You accuse us of doing it. Is some of it true? I don't know. I'm not them people. I don't sit in their back pocket. I don't talk with them people. I don't know what they do behind the background. I can tell you what I don't fucking do, and that you're going to quit saying that I fucking do, because you are disseminating my name. The fact that you write me and ask me to look things up for you tells me you're the one working with everyone. The fact that you're the one being sent secret emails that you want TM to tell people about tells me you're the one working in the background. Ma'am, that is not me. You're the one that knows all the fucking things, right? You say that. You hold the keys. If you hold the keys, take them to law enforcement, Jody Sue. Summer would be found. Nobody wants anything from you. You're on here saying because they think I can give them something. No, I don't think you can give us shit. I don't think you will give us shit. I think we have to decipher your fucking riddles in order to get shit. I think that I have wasted 3 years of my motherfucking life trying to do that, and I really don't give a fuck about your toxic poop mouth anymore. Thank you. How's that for blunt? Secretive and descriptive. Bitch.
I've been saying. It's all sort of there. And then, because of things we are aware of here that they may not be aware of, that we're aware of. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. Yeah, tag thing. I made it pretty clear at that time that sort of place there. It did its job well. I assume they didn't database that well during their cycles. Or remember it, I'm not sure. Even look it up anymore in a notebook with gel pens or brains or typed words, I don't care.
Jody, I'm smoking my last 2 roaches. You got my nerves all types of fucking racked right now. But let me tell you, you're sitting here talking about Holler ain't got no brains. Do you know she's in school right now to put people like you in prison? That's more brains than you have. What have you done in your life, Jody Sue, besides sit in your misery in your dark box that you put yourself in with your dark cartoon pumpkin fucking curtains? The pumpkins are cute. I actually do like those. Yay. You leveled up to half an adult, right? Like, come on, dude. I think you are dumb for even making assumptions like that. This is a woman who has raised kids, right, Holler? Didn't you tell me you have grandkids? She has finished her life and now she's proceeding to go forward in the second half of her life to make something better of herself. While you sit there in misery, spewing your shit about everybody, depressed, sad, lonely, you don't want a man, you'll never move on. You cause your own fucking destruction, and I'm gonna say it. I don't care no more. You sit here and you accuse me of things you accuse me of, which is highly illegal things. You disseminate my name, and I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna sit back and allow it to happen. You're not going to get on here and bully people and hunt tragedy pimps, every YouTube creator, no matter who they are, and then say you're fucking clean and you come out sparkling with glitter like you ain't never done shit wrong in your life. Bitch, I ain't never been behind bars. I don't have a shirt to hold up and say, when my daughter visited me. No, I was here raising my kid while you sat in your filth. So kiss my fat white ass and go to hell.
I would say that the possibility exists. Like I've said for, forever, especially lately. Yeah, certain things are meant to be seen, maybe meant to be targeted, and maybe certain things are being waited on for others to do just that. And then certain legit pulls by all the right people made when that happens. And that could very well be so. To figure out who's behind certain fucker. And
Karen, it's so bad. I know, honey. I'm sorry. I'm like that with the phone too, and I'm like that in real life. I kind of like, I'm one of them people that I've had it pretty rough in life, and I just want peace in my life. I don't want extra stress, and not that you guys are causing me extra stress, but it's like it takes time, and I know that sounds greedy, but I've never really had that time till this, my second part of life. You know what I mean? So if I sit there and I check messages and answer phones and stuff all day, I can't do what I enjoy doing, which is this. And I know that sounds crazy. So when I sit back and I have a day that I feel like being off, my brain's constantly going. That is my mental illness. I do have problems that I take medicine for. It's nothing you guys have done. I don't ignore you guys on purpose. It's just me. It's less anxiety to do things on my own and not work with people. It's less, it doesn't mean that you guys are wrong or that anybody's ever even done anything wrong with me. Even Ellie, you guys know, hi Ellie. You guys know that I come in here and we talk about, I message her. How long does it take me to answer your messages, Ellie? That's because of my anxiety and my PTSD. I feel more comfortable just getting on here and telling everybody everything at one time, and people telling me things at one time. And I'm not ashamed of that. There are people on the earth that have mental problems. I am one of them. However, mine is medicated and maintained. Jody Sue, yours is not. But let's carry on.
I don't know. Maybe certain things. Because I've been really sick of certain shit and things by so many pieces of shit for quite a long time. I'm sure a lot of people are tired of certain character and teen shit. Well, some things just are hook and pull. You know? Now, just because of language usage recently, I think certain things work pretty well. I'm guessing. Also, I don't know what the hell is going around here, but you gotta be really stupid to imply that anyone around your known doxing, drive-by video, stalking happily with minor children is there have an ass that you're implying they're staring through people's bedroom windows and shit while on probation. I don't know what the fuck is going on around there in the flatlands of the Midwest, but Lord, what the fuck? Can't figure out if she's trying to save a motherfucker from money or trying to put him in prison. I can't figure it the fuck out. But whatever floats your boat, right? You do you all. Anyway, but because it's half this, half that, all bullshit. Um, other than probably honestly attempting to stare through windows and doing so, that'd be creepy. Because wow, you really want to put that on somebody? You really want to make the public believe that afraid others are into or staring in people's bedroom areas? While also trying to figure out the idea that we're all crazy and not being stalked again. I mean, that's the same song and fucking dance around here for years, but we all know better. Obviously, fuck proof is staring you in the damn face all the time. Between all of them, especially Buddy's Monster, Team, hell, Zay herself, fucking Honest Rages, the Bennies, I mean, shit, come on now, folks. Certain characters affiliated with this latest fuckery with Ryan, Jenny, Adrian, Prayer Garden, And I was like, Jesus Christ, whatever, y'all just keep doing you. But I gotta tell you, there's something a little much going on around here. And I cannot figure out why it is they always seemingly target myself and the PIs at the same time. The fuck is that about? Why do y'all keep doing that?
The same ones you told me, no, they're bad, don't talk to them. I'm going to clip that out of our phone call, guys. I'm going to try to do that tonight. I have so much to catch up on. That's what I mean. That's why I don't answer messages. I don't even have enough time to cut little videos from videos that I say I'm going to post. Sleep, eat, take care of my family. It's getting easier for me because I'm learning how to just come up here, react, and not put so much pressure on myself to make the videos. However, that's my hobby. I like making the videos. So I struggle, okay? That's why I'm not answering messages. I'm trying to make videos and I don't want to sit all day. That's another thing too. Like I got to get up out of my seat, move around, exercise. It's why I'm fat. She did all these things to people. Yes, she has, Lady R. She's the one that worked with Chase. She's the one that was out there telling people, don't worry about me. I got my crew. We're good. I'm not going to the vigil. They got their eyes on me. They're watching me. I'm safe. And then the whole marathon and t-shirt and that last 10 minutes that nobody will put up, which is dumb. Dumb as fuck. Put it the fuck up, Q. Solve the fucking riddle for Jody Sue's head. Let's prove her wrong. Q didn't go to jail. Her charges weren't for ripping the marathon off. Her charges were for not reporting the marathon. Listen, guys, I can't with this woman no more. It's a battle, and she stops me from moving on, but I have to keep my name undefamed because I do want to do something here on YouTube, and I want it to be more than this. I don't want to sue her. I don't want to fight with her. I think she's sick. That's my opinion. I think she's very, very sick. I think it's a possibility she knows everything because of the way she acts, because of the things she says, because of the accusations that she makes against people who are out here trying to do the right thing, right? She causes problem. She causes confusion. All of the above. And she has a little group of small-minded people that agree with her. They don't see the delusions that this woman has, in my opinion. I understand nobody listens to her, but this is like my kids are going to grow up, my grandkids, they know I do this. They're going to grow up one day and be interested in, hey, what did Mimi do? And they're going to see Jody Sue saying that I did all these things. Listen, I've come a long way in my own life. And I know that. I have fought demons, other people's demons, my whole life to make myself something. I can't do big things. I never went to college. I don't have my GED. I was busy raising 3 babies for my mother. Okay? That's my fault. I had kids. Then my son needed a transplant. I'm not taking any fault. I could have made time in my own life to deal with all that, go to school and better myself. However, the world and technology has given me a chance to create an income in my home. Not tragedy pimp, not put a PayPal up, not put a fucking Venmo, not go to Discord and beg for money, not opening candle shops with babies' names, with missing babies' faces on it. And she is destroying that for me. I have people suing me. That's in public record because of the things she fucking does. Yes, I have a right to come out here and defend myself from her fucking accusations. I want it to stop. It's years of it. I don't care if you talk about me. Call me a bitch. Call me names. Whatever. To say, in my opinion, I think she's lying. But you don't got to go as far as she's working with these people behind the scenes. She's ripping off money. She's doing it. That's not what I'm doing. I got a family and grandbabies. I want you to fucking stop. I have worked very hard to get where I am in this life. My children are grown. I have a chance at 47 years old to live whatever. I have heart failure, 12% heart EF, 12 to 16. It goes back and forth. I'm not going to be here long, Jody. Let me leave my legacy for my grandkids to come back to with your fucking shit spewing stopped. Leave me the fuck alone, and I'll leave you alone. I'm over you. You're the one fucking and destroying and tampering in real people's lives.
What the hell is that about? I just know it keeps happening. And I'm gonna bet that too is probably being noticed. And probably the many rearing their heads up at the same time each time. Playing this fuckery over and over and over again for all these cycles. Who else up in their fields and shit or feeling like certain shoes fit? Maybe fuck, I don't know. Guess that's for them to explain to probably three-letter agencies or locals or something at some point. I don't know. It's, yeah, I'm not fucking whatever, but there's a reason they keep doing it. I just cannot fucking figure it out. I don't know what the hell they think. Like, so just, are they like, are those fucking characters supposed to be like living with me? Are they like in the fucking hoodie or like earpieces or something? The fuck is your all's problem, man? Just like whatever, dude. But why does it always look like y'all are desperately afraid? Like that bullshit Google me crap. Like, oh, this better not get back to the PIs or JSB. We're gonna, what the fuck? That what? I'm so like, I don't know. It's for y'all to figure out. It almost seems like you're afraid that somehow like just, it just seems like y'all afraid of something. Me, a whole bunch of you, and I don't know why the fuck you keep pairing that shit together every cycle, really, since the second year, but that's got a flavor on it. And I got to tell you, between Zag and CZ and shit, we're getting wind up around here. Man, I'd hate for somebody to look at another cycle and you were targeting both of us at one time. I'm getting ready to pull some spearheaded bullshit again. Oh no, I'm a family, kids, etc. You know, whatever the fuck. But you know, y'all do you. Just go ahead and I guess have the 3 letters and such compile some more. I don't know. Let them see y'all do it again. Because you know, those are, to me at least, more legit people than fucking tragedy pimps and the team and shit, right? They've got to be. Right? And so they're targeting people that I guess are really out there trying to help somewhere, and according to C&D, at least on news and everything else, work closely between them and feds and Ellie and shit. Now, I'd hate to look like you were continually attacking those folks, and for some reason at the same time over and over and over again, but between Zag and that one, bouncing back and forth off of each other's shit recently, one disseminating part of the information, the other one doing the other part of the dirty work. Y'all noticed that CZ's suddenly cleansing for Fred instead of blaming, trying to make me look crazy about the stalking? Is wrong? It's Zag's sort of wanting that done. Ain't that a hell of a turn of events? And then over there trying to trigger Monster with certain titles, names in, getting him over there to try to get him to sort of do the dirty work, like he sort of did the night, help target Little and all that. And he played like, oh, you know, that was rather weird. I hope he wasn't doing that on purpose of the group, and I hope he was just okay because his name was on top of it. Always wanting to start videos of me being targeted and abused by the group for it. So I mean, he does enjoy that shit. Me personally, I wouldn't want to go anywhere where videos are being run of a person I supposedly wanted to fuck with like all the time. No one does enjoy places where I'm being drugged through whatever I'm participating in. It's weird. Even Tyler Not's always about me, you know. It's a strange hobby for a motherfucker who, whatever, you know, strange hobby. But wherever I'm being abused at, you open, music and smirk in the background. It's where you'll find it. It's been the case for several years now. Anyway, the thing is, he didn't quite finish the job before. But he gave him enough, but still didn't do quite the full job. So, looks like Zag yesterday put out some bullshit that'll look only like, well, I don't know, accusations or whatever salacious ditzy shit. We all know better. Okay? She ain't stupid. And there's enough evidence and proof because of her own stupid mouth just several days ago. Out in particular, Riddles, she fucking clearly knows better with the amount of stalkers and with the Fred going by. She knows the post she clearly made, I guess, yesterday is bullshit. It's not her being a ditz or stupid or anything else. It's so somebody else can come along, play off of that, like CZ did last night, here tell, and put up the same ignorant shit as, probably a way for someone to go around and look like they're correcting the wrong information for a crazy psycho and a dizzy bitch playing off one another. And then there's another piece of dirt, and then it'll look like, and it's a buffer system, right? To out and get other people to do the doxing of certain things around us and certain things. Monster didn't quite get the job done the other night, and so they're doing it a different way. Under the guise of one being entirely stupid, though, when you put that together with words the other day and clear knowledge of that not being the correct things that it put out yesterday, and then CZ picking that up, carrying onward, and I'd hate for the next data leak for some helpful let me correct that shit to come back attached to either of those and be doing the dirty work for them, but looking like they're just correcting it. Honestly,
I'm going to have to step away again because I didn't get my coffee. I had to pee. But do you see how many accusations she throws at me? In one live, she has thrown more accusations at me than I have in an entire 3 years. And the accusations I throw is just me showing things she has factually said. Not saying what she said is fact, but saying that it's a fact she has said them. If I've been in your chat, you're in the crosshairs. Yeah, Andy, but this has been going on long before I've ever even had contact with you. Ever. I never reached out to you because of the mistake I made reaching out to this fucking toxic puke mouth. Trust me, I wanted to. A long time ago. I quit reaching out to people. Now they reach out to me. If somebody wants to talk to me, they'll come to me. That's no longer how I'm running my channel. I'm not looking at people's Facebooks no more. I don't intend on doing this in the future in any other cases. I want to cover cases like Diddy. I want to talk about drug trafficking. I want to educate. I want to put my content together properly. I want to move on. I want to cover summer correctly. I was thrown into this. I agree with Jody by Scott H. I was making videos that were not attacking towards Jody at first. They were just videos of me like driving with, like using Twister's video to drive down. I was putting dog voices in. I was putting sound effects. That's what I was doing, and she didn't like it. She immediately came out attacking me, stating that I was calling her a racist. That's not what I said to her. She twisted my words from the beginning. I contacted her a very few times on Facebook, letting her know I was making a channel and I was going to give her a reason because everybody was attacking her. Even if she was in the KKK, and didn't like me because I had a black daughter and husband to have a voice. I had no clue. Well, I did. I did because of B.A. Young from fucking Australia, okay? That she was working in the background. But B.A. was telling me with Linda that they were fucking with her and setting her up. She didn't tell me what the setup was. She wouldn't elaborate on it. And that is part of the reason why I wanted to look into the reward fund. It was to defend Jody Sue. However, in that same notion, I didn't like Jody Sue. So when she was, in my opinion, emotionally neglecting her child, I called it out. It is public. She left it public. I am reacting to things that she has said and done as a YouTube creator. I am not in the background working with people. I have outed people for working together. That is what I continue to do. And I'm over her. We are 1 hour and 16 seconds into a 2 hour and 37, almost 38-minute video. And she has accused me of at least 150 things. In my opinion. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Yeah, thank you everybody for being kind. Hit that like button. Everybody give clappy hands and hearts for Lady R, because she's good. This chat's going too fast a little bit sometimes for me to read. I have to go back and I get behind. Let me read some of it. Let me go back a couple scrolls. Welcome, Brat. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, but you talk to someone that she don't like and you're guilty by association. Yeah, it's made it worse. She's ramped up on it. Like, I've taken my channel down. I've changed my channel. She's made fun of the channel I changed it into, where I had zero content about her, calling me piss pad. And like, this is just over. Like, I'm just over her. Agree. I agree in my opinion. She wasn't in the KKK. Was she really in Black Lives Matters? Like, what is the story behind her climbing in the woods and no perfume, Andy? Can you give us the real story behind that? I'm saying, you make videos like that. She went to Black Lives Matter with a black dude. Okay, but what's the story about take the perfume off, let's climb in the woods, we're going to get them at night? Like, is this bitch really crazy enough to chase the KKK? Because if she is, she don't need to be, in my opinion, raising any damn children. She puts her life at risk. Nobody in Black Lives Matters would do that. Thank you, Diamond Eyes. And she does make me come out here. She pulls out my crazy. She really does. And I don't know why she bothers me so bad. It's insane. Like, and her sister, yeah, you're right. And their son is like, what? Grown, moved to another state, having a baby, happy. And she's still on here saying people were doing things. Like, just, if they did these things, Jody Sue, go file a police report. You're like the little boy who cried wolf. How can anybody believe you when you have done nothing to further you and your children's and your family's safety? If you believe these things are happening to you, go file police reports. Press charges. Prove it. Could be sassy. I don't know why. This woman has accused me of being other people. She has attacked other people with the name of Crystal because of me. Like, it's crazy. No, I don't speak to one of my children. That's sad, Andy. I hope that you also can take a deep breath and put them and grandchildren ahead of yourself and her. Make a connection. Work it out. Life is too short. My son suffers with his own mental illness because his father's offing and unaliving. He doesn't understand why he hasn't known his father since he was 2 years old. He has, and it's normal. It's normal. Even as an adult, he has fake memories of things that didn't happen in his life. He has false hope. Life is too short. And that goes for Jody too. Like, I don't mean to come out here and be like a super bitch and yell at her and scream. I just want her to stop saying I am involved in all these crazy conspiracies in her damn head. I would stop if she would stop. Is she baiting others to react so she can use the law to sue? I don't know, Karen. I really don't know. My kids lost their dad at 4, 5, and 12. It's hard, man. Like I'm telling you, Andy, it's on her, not me. No, it's on you too, because you could fight this. You could take all this crazy shit she does to court, all these accusations she makes against you. You could take that truck video to court where she's sitting in a damn truck with her daughter chasing you, and you could win. 100% in my opinion. I don't mean to put you down, but you're not taking the steps either. And that little girl's already too grown now. She's set in her way and she thinks like her mother. You hear her at 13 years old saying words like, look at that. That cat's emotionally manipulating. You could tell these are things Jody has said her whole fucking life. And with all the cops that were on her Facebook writing judges, maybe I'd push for a change of venue immediately based on those reasons alone. Yep. Andy, that's child abuse when she talks negatively about you. She needs to educate herself on that. Your daughter loves you regardless of her manipulation. You even hear your daughter at one point, in my opinion. Listen, I don't really want to sit here and talk about Jody's kids, but in that video with the truck, you even hear her at one point sad. It's only been 6 months, Mom, and I don't remember what Dad looks like. And Jody's just going on ignoring that her baby said that. Jody's just going on about, oh, fuck him, fuck this, fuck that. But I don't remember what he looks like. That's not Dad in that van. That's not what in that truck. That's not what he looks like. If false reporting, then internal affairs in the OIG is where you file a report of it. I don't know if she is filing false info as an inform for the feds. Sassy Pants, she was the only YouTuber there. Right. You watch and see if her daughter doesn't leave her in the dust when she's 18. I don't think when she's 18. I think the daughter, I feel bad for that baby. I don't want to continue talking about it. I feel like she's going to have an emotional tie and she's not going to move on and she's going to be sad like Jody. Living in a box for the rest of her life because of the things that Jody does in front of her and has taught her. I'd be mad if my son didn't respect his father. Agree. I have daughters like many of us do, and I don't and will not. Just stay mindful and respectful, please. It hits close to home. Like, I don't mean to be making accusations and saying mean things. These are just things that I see. They won't do anything. Who won't do anything? Andy B., what was the fear with your ex expressed about a single child shoe in your car and claiming no one is tend to her until West? I don't know. My sister cooked. I was lazy. I did everything. My sister was lazy, yet I'm the fat one. She's the skinny one. And I always got in trouble for her messes. My sister Shannon. She needs to move on. It's obvious AB doesn't want her. Right. And she's mad because he's here as if he's not American and doesn't. And I'm not sticking up for Andy because y'all, Andy, you even know how I feel about things you've said. I'm not easy on you. I'm not easy on anybody. I'm honest. I'm blunt. I give my opinion. I don't hunt you down. Oh, God. I swept the shoes up at a mall. They were new, but I destroyed the box. Ah. So it was from a job. Dude, if they were new, I'd have kept them bitches and sold them at a flea market. The fuck you doing throwing them away? She locks herself in a prison of her own. Yeah. Creed, my own prison. Listen to it. Jody. She says she hunts us. I've never said I was going to hunt a human. Weirdo. Right. Elmer Fudd and shit. Like, with Wabbit. She fucking talks like Elmer Fudd, too. Fucking bitch. Like, it's just crazy, you know? And then I constantly got to get on here and defend myself and say, look, I'm not fucking doing these things. Let me show you who is. Marble mouth. And she does it on purpose. I don't want to hear it's because of her medical condition. Because when she wants, she can talk fine. And prior to Summer going missing, she talked fine. Her voice is a little deeper. You can hear the changes from the surgery and her medical condition. She doesn't have that sweet, sassy Southern accent that she had prior. Her voice was much squeakier. However, she doesn't talk like a... She does it on purpose. When someone seeks out your channel, they cannot bitch about what they hear. Right. She will never be free until she changes her own mind. Until then, she's a professional victim. Yes. Wouldn't I run? Yeah, I'd run. She earns money playing victim and off of Summer. Yes. And she uses us for her content to get on there and make these accusations. She speaks Sasquatchian. I didn't. She found them and said shit before I could sell them. Oh my God. She's no victim. Summer's the victim. Right. She's a wino. Wendy the whiner. Wendy Whiner. Yep. Wasn't that like an old time Saturday Night Live character? I'm trying to remember where I heard that. My neighbor used to call my daughter that. Wendy Weiner. Because you could hear Malaya all in the whole fucking neighborhood. She's still like that. Which, by the way, guys, let me give my daughter some props today. They're up at camp. You know that. I said that yesterday. But before she went to camp, she went for a job interview. She quit working for my sister because it was too far. The gas was eating up her funds. So at the moment, she's not dog grooming. But she went to the mall and got herself a job at Bath and Body Works. And they hired her with flying colors today. So I just want to give her a shout out and say, yay, I'm proud. Okay. But at this point it is JSB being JSB. So why feed into it anymore? Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to have to learn to get past this. She's going to say what she says about me regardless. She's going to defame my name. I don't know. Andy, was Donnie home the day Summer come up missing? Your daughter needs a job. It's been rough. Oh, Pearl, I hope she gets one. My daughter's a go-getter, dude. She don't play, and she loves that mall shit. She's bougie. You know what I mean? She got to have everything new. She takes me and Daddy broke. She's the only girl. She's the youngest. She got Daddy wrapped around her finger. If she wants a $40 fucking candle, she gets a $40 candle. It drives me crazy. We argue. That's one of me and my husband's arguments. So I think her working at Bed Bath & Beyond is going to save me some money. Or Bath & Body Works. I'm sorry, Bath & Body Works. It's going to save me a hell of a lot of money. No more money for sugar scrubs. She'll get a discount. Yes, 40% discount. My daughter and I are thinking of doing courier work. Go for it, Phoebe. If you want a different result, you're going to have to be the one to change it because she's not changing. Yeah, that's obvious. I just want people to know that I am not doing these things that she is accusing me of. Like, it's crazy. And that's my favorite place, Bath and Body Works. Yeah, she likes that. And she's a mall. I'm glad she grew out a Hot Topic. Whew. That girl had different color hair her whole life, like her whole middle school and up until 11th grade. I changed. I turned into a bigger asshole from here. Lady R, I do want to say that YouTube, for the first time in my life, has taught me to say the word no. I was one of them people that was always like, hey, can I borrow $20? Sure, here if you have it, and it's my last $20 when you don't have it. YouTube has taught me how to say, I ain't got it, fuck you. You know what I mean? I've changed too. Crystal, maybe like Andy B, all of us need to just walk away and let her go. Yeah. I agree. Let's boycott Jody Sue. Let her and her three little chatters over there quit replying to her, making these statements. She needs a tinfoil hat. She needs a straitjacket, in my opinion. She needs her family to quit involving themselves in her scams and coming to YouTube. And they need to seek her help, in my opinion. You heard her sister say it's sad. We've never really done anything for Jody Sue. She's never had help. Well, you know what? It's been 3 years. You've been on here. Help her. Ian's called a 501 I don't know what the hell you call it. We called a 302 here. 302 her ass. Get her help. Andy, go to court. Fix the situation with your daughter, in my opinion. Get her off YouTube. You go into court would be like, hey, get her off YouTube. You could do that. You could put that in a court order. How she talks about your children and you could get that in a court order where she is court ordered like Benny not to be on YouTube. She has nothing to add helpful for the case this summer. No, all she has to add is confusion and chaos. 5150. Yeah, we call it a 302 here or something. JS, give a little bit, please. She has nothing, Diamond Eyes. And what she does has is always going to be her lying, because if she has anything, she's covering for something that she knows, in my opinion. I mean, it's just crazy. She has her dad, Andy B., a new stepmom who can help her later if she comes of age and struggles with effects of her mom. Yeah. The shoes had been there for a while, wasn't anything new. And she took it to that extreme. That's what I'm saying. Like, brand new baby. Like, I don't know, dude. Judging Jody should be channel change obsession overload. Clementine, the only problem with that is that it's hard not to judge her when she sits over there and makes these crazy illegal claims about me, stating I'm doing all of these things illegally that could get somebody prison time. Like, that's why I feel like I have to keep coming back here. Like, I have to defend myself. Regardless of what people think, I have to come back here, because what if this does have legal ramifications one day? Teach your daughter to drive so she can get her license. She knows how to drive. LA, she has a boyfriend that drives, and he sneaks and lets her drive his car up in camp. I don't like it. They're over 18. What can I do? My boys have their license. She had to wait for him because he just went from permit to license. She's going to get her license. She's on the path. We're getting there. Yeah, I don't have the money to pay to do all that. Man. You could go get a PFA on her, a protection from order. You could be the one to go file a protection from order and show them these videos and the claims and the monsters. That's absolutely free to do. You can name your children in that. You have the proof of the things she's done and said. You have plenty of things to cover, Crystal. She has none. She's using you for content. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Here, you know what? It's going to take back all my views and stuff for a while, but I think what I need to do is just take a week or two completely off and go make content that has nothing to do with her, and then come back with all of my content and just ignore that this witch even freaking exists. Cursed. I'm sorry if you felt like I was being shitty earlier, but I hope this all answered for you what I want people to know about Jody Sue. I want people to know she's a liar. I want people to know how I have compared her to other cases so that you could see how she has helped disrupt Summer's case. You can get a TPO pro se. Yes. I know here in Pittsburgh that you can, from fighting for my first son, we have something called what is it called? Moderation court. You go down and you file, and you can file a waiver to the judge to get the fees waived because you don't have the money to do so. They base it off of your evidence and your claims and your income. I don't know if your state has that, but here In Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, we have it. The judge can waive a fee. And legal, yeah, modification. No, it ain't modification. Modification court is when you go in with a judgment or like an order and you're trying to change it. It's mediation. That's what we call it, mediation court. They won't do because they say I can defend myself. Yeah, but now you're if you go in there with a claim you're defending a child, you got to change your wording. Go to ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT, put all the claims in, and it's free. ChatGPT, the first version of it is free. Go in, put all your claims in, and ask ChatGPT to help you write something to a judge that you could put in a court order that looks professional and sounds right. Chris, please consider the source and the accuser. They carry the burden of proof. When you know in your heart it lies, please know you have nothing to worry about. Thank you, Ellie. And I'm happy that I've met the people from down in Beach Creek that I have. You know, Tennessee is really weird, though. I mean, I know because I live here. Yeah, I don't know the court. Like, you guys are a Republican state, and we're not until recently. And we're also a Commonwealth. So things are a lot different here. Can only include a minor child, I believe. Yes. You can get a guardian ad litem. Yes. I don't know what they all help with. I just know they help with resources in East Tennessee. Brainwashing is real. It's not worth it, in my opinion. The daughter will contact her dad when she's ready. Yeah, Crystal, I agree. I feel like she's 16, 17 years old now. She's too old. It should have been done when she was 13, when all this started. She's almost an adult. I know for me, like, I was able to sign up for a lot of things at 16 years old, and I had to quit school and I had to sign myself out. It was a big fucking conundrum. But I had gone and gotten emancipated before I was 18 at this place called Luther's here, and I think it was up by Lake Latonka, Mercer County. I had to stay there for a few months and stuff, and like, they allow you at a certain age. There's certain laws once you hit like 16, 17. Yeah, at that child's age, it would be hard. She makes shit up and puts things on people that are lies, and it's wrong. True crime cases or the Patronus farm trolls, etc. Amongst moles. Yeah, she's... Oh, hold on. Damn, I need a BC. I need weed. Becca tried to get one when we were followed before we moved out, and they wouldn't because they have no violent history. Oh, she has one on me. Yeah, well, you know, you can get that expunged. You can go show all this shit. Well, I don't know, because you've admitted to it. Maybe you can't. Never mind. I'm not even going to say that. I don't think you deserve to get it expunged. Sorry, Andy. That's my opinion. Brutally honest here. Andy, I have a group on Facebook called Resources for East Tennessee. Awesome. Anybody in East Tennessee needs some help? There you go. Gossip got it going on. She's ahead of the game. And if you have a safe, loving place for your daughter to be, she should know that it'll give her hope and she has a way out. Yeah. I keep missing Kirst. I see she's in here. Everybody's talking to her, what she's saying. I'm behind a little bit. I don't take your opinions on others personally. I'm passionate as well, just on other creators, not JS. Yeah, but you're also not being attacked by JS. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's constant. When I leave YouTube, when I'm gone for 3 months and I come back, when I make a new page, when I make a page that has no summer content on it, it doesn't stop. Yes, honey. Prayers, prayers, prayers. Oh, nice. Yes, time does heal most things. My spelling sucks normally, Diamond Eyes, so you're okay. I get the spelling police all the time. Jody Sue's really good at it. She just did it the other day with the word meticulous. Sorry, guys. I'm a dumbass when it comes to spelling. And right now I can't figure out why, but my spell check ain't fucking working on my shit. It's not popping up. I gotta figure out how to make it pop up again. Yes, Andy B, her dad. I couldn't imagine not having a dad. I don't know much about her dad. She didn't need one in the first place. I know her dad wasn't a good person, according to Lol. And he was in a crazy prison, which explains why her, generational, I don't fucking know, maybe, in my opinion. Oh. Like, this lady just makes a lot of fucking real fucking life-altering accusations against me, and it needs to fucking quit. AB, she had to make things drastic. Andy B, my husband, went through the same thing with his daughter. She was brainwashed. If I had all these people attacking, I'd go nuts too. Diamond Eyes, but she, in my opinion, causes the attacks against herself by going out there and making claims. Like, for instance, the very first time I wrote her, I asked her a question. I was being kind, and she turned it into something it majorly was not, saying I stated she was a racist. She brought it to YouTube. That was her first accusation against me. Like, it's very first conversations with her. It's not that she's being attacked. It's anybody who reaches out to her, she attacks them unless she's working with them. And even then, after you see the fallout of her working with them, she attacks them. If that makes sense. It's very first conversations with this woman that she sends out the attacks. As a parent, no matter what, if they are under your roof, they still need emotional, financial support. Absolutely, 100%. My older brother and sister also went through brainwashing of my dad, and he got married to my mom, and my mom searched for them in him when I was 6 months old. I met the most amazing big brother. Yay! I love that you guys got to connect. There are so many good channels to research and go bad over fact, good and bad. Benny dragged her for filth. Yeah, but you know what, Crystal? She was talking behind the scenes with Benny while he was dragging her. I proved that the other day. She knew he was dragging her. She had a 9-hour phone conversation with this dude. He scrolls message upon message upon message. Jody has been very, very in contact with Benny since the very, very beginning of this case. So it's like she brought it upon herself. I mean, that's my opinion. He was dragging her, she was dragging him. However, they were friends behind the scenes. They spoke often in private conversation. She has shown them. All right, I'm going to let her play just for a minute because my throat is itchy. I got to get coffee and cough.
Yep, I'd hate that for somebody in between to take that on while certain piss frogs and hags get away with. But hey, the more linkage, the better, I suppose. In the end. Anyway, that's the assumption on all that little of it anyway. Now, for the last few weeks, obviously, I've been letting certain characters run amok. After I warned to just leave me the fuck alone. Right? But at best, hell, I still think at best, still, let it run. Now, I've told this pack of super geniuses, including that one that we were all playing Where's Waldo. See, certain things you know for a lifetime. Seems like anyway. Much like Ben Hill and Through the Creek and this area, I was pretty notorious for camera hunting and fuckery and bullshit. And they're pretty good at it most of the time. It's getting a little long in the tooth though. But once again, I know many others more important than this realm were made aware in advance of what I was doing or others were doing. In the Where's Waldo effort that kept Home Slice and the regular stalkers, helpers and such, a little busy. Taking the effort, nightly, daily, sometimes hourly basis to move things about, make them look for them, concentrate a little harder, let them see certain things at certain times. Now, I said that outright for weeks now, I did. And I watched. Hung out. Watched. I make sure during certain times to pull, I don't know, cell phones out, right? Or when people are only 5 or 10 feet away and stare at me, and I just say things loud enough, like, or shove an old camera out a door and things, so they were a little distracted or thought certain things. It appears to have done its job. That's all I'm going to say. Certain things moved in obvious locations as they still made efforts to find or whatever. Things. Keep them looking one way well. Other things are clearly watching them. But whatever, bro. Now I think some people wanted to say, well, she's bluffing. Right? I think a couple other setup-y type things in the background. Also want certain things from certain shit being done right now. Not to be a bit vague about it, but Razor's Edge still on certain things. So those rear their heads. But, and I don't even want to really do what I'm about to do, like I said, but I'm tired of the fuckery, for once. I think it's time to let them fill at least a day or two of what we film daily. Yeah. So, here's what I'm going to do. Now, and before we begin this portion of it, I really want to, but some things are necessary at certain times, I think. The pod, right? Nah, do you know what those are? By chance? Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I think Fred knows what those are, really. He comes from a land where you're lucky to get satellite internet. In the valleys, you don't often get that, but on top of hills, you might get satellite. But those right there are different. Those are built for range extension to extend the range of internet capabilities. Now, if I was Fred and others, I'd wonder about my ones I was only seeing, I don't know, what they thought to be just SD card type shit. Maybe didn't see other things that would be possible with enough range.
She didn't ask for an email. She stated that there was an email sent to her and a group of people stating that one of them was under investigation. And that Tiffany Marie had sent this email to a group of people. She didn't ask for an email. She was talking about an email that had gone around. One of them were being investigated by law. I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had to go to the bathroom and get some coffee. I forgot to get coffee last time. And now I've smoked my last roach. I'm completely out of weed till tomorrow. It's going to be a sucky night. You're welcome. She's got the jack. Maybe Fred's helping her to have content. I don't know what these people are doing, dude. This is just crazy shit to be doing in a missing child. And then to never share that baby's face. You would think if you really, really loved her, you would be every day sharing her face, putting her posters on telephone poles. What if they're torn down, replace them, and just keep continuing to fucking do so. You would think she would be going around doing things like that with all the love she claims she has for Summer while talking shit on them. Andy, you wasn't in here the other day when I played that. Can we go over something? Hold on. Ooh. I'm curious about... Oh, man, did I click it out? I did. Hold on. I'm extremely curious about these conversations and text message. Was it this one? Damn it. You know what? I'll find them again, and then tomorrow, because I even have them on a live, I'm going to make it easier to show you. There was some, come into my chat tomorrow, please. There was some text messages where you actually look like the good guy. You're like, okay, love you. Okay. And she's over there, them fucking kids, this, that, and the other, the fifth, the third. I would like to know why that reaction was coming from her and if that was really her state of mind, because it proves that she was faking this care for Summer, right? So tomorrow I'm going to re-pull those text messages up, and I would even, if you want to come on panel and react to them, just those messages, we'll talk about nothing else. That's what I mean. See, how can I go on covering Summer without covering Jody Sue? Never mind, I'm not going to do it. I'm going dark for 2 weeks, except for my community posts with music and fun. That's what I'm saying. How do I move on? It's like there's still so many unanswered questions. She has become a part of Summer's case, and the way she acted is strange. Telling Andy, I hate them people across the street. They're searching 9 o'clock in the fucking morning, waking me up, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But then she's on Facebook going, oh, Summer, Andy's the monster, on the same dates. Cover Dawn and Candace's lies. she's got, Jack, I know who the email is from and I know why the email was sent, and that's not being spoken of. Now my dog's crying. Holy shit, the cat finally shut up. And now I gotta go let the dogs in. Out it, lady, or go live. Let me clip it. I wish you'd let me clip little snidbits before you go put your stuff on private. Take that email and shove it up your ass. Like, it's hard not to cover her because she is a part of the case. And I know so much because this is what I've been covering, going through this with her over all these years. Yeah. Okay. Good shit. I just always forget what they are, so I'll have to write it down when you're live and I'm watching. I always miss your lives for some reason. You and Haulers. And then, like, you're live and I don't see it, and I'm like, where the hell did it go? I missed the whole damn thing. Tiffany Marie was asking for people to email her. So I did. And so what? That's an email from Heather Lynn to Tiffany Marie that TM requested. There you go. And that makes sense. And that's the kind of shit she does, that she twists. She brings out what she calls is receipts, and she turns the receipts into something they're not. She cuts shit off from them. She doesn't show whole messages. That's exactly what she does. I believe you, Lady R. I believe you, Hauler. And this is why I can't quit covering her. I have to. It's just hard because she's such a huge part of Summer's case now, and she has made that. She has done that. She has caused that. Guys, let me let her play and go let the damn dog in. The kids ain't here, and the animals are being as bad as the kids today.
In all kinds of places. No, stop it. Uploading all kinds of great places. Now, but I guess you're concentrating on just one moving about, and then you think, did y'all catch that in the language? The comment there on Zig's on thumbnail above, where he says new camera, singular, singular. That's odd. It's almost as telling a statement as Ziggy's, but he turned it the same church I did when I was talking to JSB. But see, I never said which place you're gonna go. So how'd she know that? She really is the gift, and so he keeps on giving. Singular in a church. It's strange how stupid they are. Now, I don't know, you stick a fuzzy camera, you only post images from right blurry, but stand 5-10 feet from a motherfucker, you play cell phone jack like, hey, make sure you get explicit. Or they can surely hear that.
This is only going to get worse with my animals because I forgot the freaking kittens were down here. And I got to keep Jasper from going after the kittens. So now I have him locked in my little office area. And any minute he's going to start talking. Earl, you got to help me do something about these kittens tomorrow. They got to go. She isn't a huge part of Summer's case. She's a huge distraction. I agree she's a huge distraction, but I also agree that there is a chance that she's seen something just because of her timing. And the things she said, like they were out there checking them lines. Here we go. Told you guys. You want to say hi? He wants out of my office. He wants to chase the kittens. I may have to end this live so I can go get my zoo under control. What are you saying? I don't want you to touch the kittens. He's too big, and I don't think he'd like purposely hurt the kittens, but he'd play with them. I don't want him hurting them. I have to work in law enforcement for my interim hours as well. And they know all about this. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like her implications and the things she says can hurt people in school and at jobs. That's why it's important that we have to get out here and debunk her and say things like she is the one hurting people's real lives. Heather's going to school. Holler's going to school for criminal justice. And Jody Sue is out here making these claims that she has done these illegal things. Do you understand what implications that could have on somebody's life? That's why it's important. Do you want the kittens? No, you can't have them. No, pulling my shirt. That's not, he's pulling my shirt, guys. That's not going to get me to let you out of here. I'm sorry. He's such a pain in the ass, but he's so lovey. He literally just bit my shirt and pulled it. Like, come on, let me out. He'll kill them, Lady R. That's what I'm saying. I got to keep them separated, and I kind of just been letting them roam around because he was outside. No. You can't play with them. And now he's pushing my hand to pet him. I have been the one reporting information to have it all vetted. Nope, for legal studies. No, he just came in, Lady R. He wanted in. He was outside crying to come in. It feels like rain. I guess it's supposed to rain or something. I haven't looked at my weather in a couple days. Yeah, I did. I read it to my son the other day. I just forget it. I might have to get off of here. Are you saying hello? No, you're not going to go get the kittens. I'm sorry. That's too bad. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm going to head off. You want to say peace and love to my audience? Say peace and love. Woof, woof. Lordy, guys. All right. I'm going to head off of here so I can go fix this animal situation. I've been dealing with it since I went live. Oh, my. I got to get the kittens upstairs. They're driving the old lady cat crazy, and they're driving the dog crazy. Anybody want a kitten? If any of you are in Pittsburgh and you want a kitten, I have 3 left. I have 2 adult cats as well, since my daughter-in-law left and didn't take the cats with her. If anybody wants 2 adult cats, I want to make sure you're a loving home. You can get them fixed. No more kittens. Please contact me. I have 3 kittens and 2, they're about a year-old cats. Both of them 2 years. All right. Say peace and love. Tell them all bye. No, I'm not getting up yet. Say bye. All right. Now he wants to go quiet. I'll see you guys soon. I'm probably just going to come on and chit-chat and talk for the next few days. And then I think I'm going to pick a couple days to take off and just make new content. Peace and love. Bye. Say bye. All right, guys. Peace and love. See you soon.